getting spawn killed relentlessly, so he's going to have to be the player to find a way to open things up. So Estriel's got to debate what zone do you go for, and everybody else has to get past Riao. You got Estriel though and Paul X have opened up the B section of the map, and there's all the kills rolling through. That's a clean 4 down in the feed, and now Estriel already on this B zone. The capture going quick.
Absolutely. Whoa, what an awkward fight there from Riao. That stun might connect, but the teammates, they're not going to be able to get anywhere near that B zone. First segment gone. Second on the way out as well. Can Riao find a window to get his way through the low route? His teammates now through spawn. They're about to get pinched by Nero as well. This could be huge. Oh, no need. Geo finds 2 upstairs. 22 to 17, the life count of the B zone is about to be captured.
Yeah, and that's the different look at the B zone. The spawns get a little bit more distant there from Heretics, and I said a quick capture out of like instinct, but no, they just left Estriel on it for the longest time for the solo cap, because it was so much easier to just watch every other lane of approach. So a beautiful moment. You go from getting spawn killed to running them over. A 7 life advantage, plenty of time in Estriel. I mean, he is all class. Another 5 spree. I mean, this is just insanity what they're putting together on the minimap.
Yeah, I'm loving what we're seeing at Nero as well. These are good shots, folks. That is not a long barrel on that man's Jackal. Fantastic work. Paul's on a 5 as well. Estriel once again close enough to the streaks. Can he get back inside it? You may as well soak this out, son. Just staying on the outside, looking for the regen. He gets a little bit of damage. No, for the kill, and that is a big one. It's not enough though to get the streaks there. He might have got it, but who needs it, man? Rocker, you boys absolutely smoked him on protocol.
Yeah, and apologies to Easy Mac because the kill feed bugging out towards the end is gonna make his life miserable, but it's not miserable for Rocker. That was a beautifully played protocol control. Offense having so much success.
What's up, baby?
As soon as they got out of the spawn trap,
What's up,
things
Poppy?
were singing so much sweeter. And that's a Bobby spot. You don't get devastated when you're in the spawn
What time
trap.
you end
You
up
don't
fucking
get
sleeping?
down on yourself. You trust your team.
9 o'clock in the morning.
A way to bail yourself
Ah,
out, and they do
shit.
exactly
I popped
that.
2
And those
melatonins and I
boys
said, I'm going to
snap
bed.
into position on the minimap.
Ah,
Every single
shit.
player in the right
Neil?
spot at the right time when you need it. Plenty of multi-kills like rolling
Damn, this should have
through.
been Frio,
I
but
feel like
fucking
literally the coach from
Minnesota sold the
Rocker
first
is gonna
map.
be a happy man.
Absolutely. Well, I did call it. I mean, the first 2 maps bang out. It's the third one. Yeah,
Yeah,
who knows,
clean
mate?
up,
There you go.
freaking-
What hard point. This could be very interesting indeed. Red card S&D will be needed for the Heretics fans, but right now, Vol is where we go next. Say goodbye to Protocol. 3-0.
I mean,
Highlights
it's
gonna
a
be all
freaking-
rocket. Outside of the first round of Renko, we give Gula love. Minnesota put on a show for us there.
So
Masterful
what,
play
man? Tell me, bro, what
and
is it?
sensational work.
To me,
Drive-by
putting my
hipfire.
in your
Nero,
mouth.
he had himself a map.
Yeah, that's gonna be wide
These
open for you, man.
gunfights, Yeah, just
Jeez.
those are some of the most ridiculous I feel like we have in Black Ops 6. Those
Jeepers.
zip battles, but all things
Jeepers.
considered, I feel like you need to take a
Jeepers.
gander at the minimap. Rocker
Jeepers
just knew when they
creepers.
needed to post up, get kills, or when they needed to fly forward. Even this little run from Geo, maybe not a big fan of me, like him having to trade out Lucky,
Phase
but he ended up
fuck
being the
up,
man
man.
in the perfect position
Yes,
as soon as
sir.
he gets all those kills as well. Just
Phase
starts
up, son.
attacking
Phase
their
up.
Spawn. Make sure you force
3-1,
the most
man.
distant one possible. So
I have the winning 3-1.
Rocker, literally doing everything. Estriel had himself on the map as well, and Nero wins absurd gunfights, long barrel or not. I mean, him at range with the Jackal. I can't do it. Not even close.
I think the one difference he might be able to equip recoil.
God damn.
You know what? I'm gonna say 3-0, bro. I haven't done my pick'ems yet, but I'm gonna do it right
I
now.
would love to have that trend.
It's already too late for that.
No, it's not.
When you say we, what do you mean?
It
That's
is,
a
bro.
you thing. I like this meta personally.
is,
I've been
man.
enjoying myself.
What you talking about?
Go do it then.
I'm with the Rocker boys here. I'm all smiles going to this one. Well, Vault on its way, folks. Charles, how do we feel about the Vault?
Sorry, too late.
Told you.
Just to regurgitate what we were saying before,
Frick!
3 protocol probably a must
Should've
win for
did it last
Heretics
night.
just
They
because on
fucking
map
lock
4,
in at
you have
12
Minnesota
once the
Rocker,
first
an
match starts.
immaculate record on Vault. I'm not trying to say they're the best team in the game on that map. They are certainly not. They have had a ton of
Man, I don't give a fuck about
victories,
these
but like
stupid
every
ass
single time
ads.
it
What
comes
the
down to
hell?
the wire on that
Get
map
outta here.
specifically, they come out on top every single time. And if we're just going to be stats junkies on this one, map ones for Minnesota Rocker have
Shut
been
the fuck
terrible
up,
on
Ben.
this year.
You
The
fucking
2-point
Christ
loss
baby
provided that
cheese.
same sort of category in this series. But map 4, Minnesota Rocker,
What's this?
very different hard point
it's
team, a lot stronger in the deeper series.
Yeah, the longer it goes, the harder it gets. for the team playing Rocker. 5-0. Oh dear. Well, the 2-4 is nothing crazy because, again, statistically, we can give the Heretics a little bit of wiggle room here with Super on the roster, but it's not been a bad showing for him whatsoever. Can he give us another superb performance? Can we see a little bit of that super magic to help the Heretics force to game 5? That red card will be interesting if we get there, but until then, it's all good for Minnesota Rocker. Our Saiyans stronger after every fight.
Yeah, we're back here. I got a surprise for you.
Surely.
Oh yeah,
surely
what is it?
again. The map
Right now.
favored them. Right now, the performance and everyone's individual plays looking good. This has got to be Rocker's map to lose.
You'd imagine, and keep in mind, Rocker can play with zero fear because they don't mind map 5 either. They go to map 5, they get more airtime, everybody's happy, but Real, obviously, on the side of Heretics, will be the man of the hour, the lethal threat, a god amongst men on the skyline, only 40 bomb in the lobby, and Nero kept up with him in the damage category, but the multi-kill machine that Real was, I mean, quite literally the main reason why they were able to win that nail-biter game. So look for a good performance for him on the vault. Question is, can he capitalize? Maybe some of the more important stats we saw from Minnesota Rocker on this map. 4th overall in holds, so super strong when they're able to get those rotations, but they're even better at the breaks.
Yo, I'll be right back,
Rocker,
right?
They will deliver no matter how bad the situation might be.
Hey, Estriel, nice 2. They line up for a moment. The last man left alive is going to be Geo for a second, and he's doing everything he can to keep this hard point out of anyone's hands. Good stuff. Yep, you're on the ball again. Nice drive by Intel damage as well. Dum 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 dum. Hard point had Rocker.
Yeah, how about that for the teamwork as well? Geo has 0 kills, but probably 3 different assists, helping out all these engagements. And then being able to flip the spawns. This is quite literally as good as it gets, and he didn't have no kills because he wasn't shooting. Able to collect a pair as well. Unfortunately, they do not block the spawn, so they're going to have to cut their losses and reposition. And Paul X, the man of the hour, he is there as well.
Paul Eximus, Maximus, Decimus, Kickassimus. Over to the new hard point we go. Nero, the lone man, surrounded right now, but Geo gets rid of Real before he gets any shenanigans the diving board done. And it is a perfect hard point so far for Rocker. Spawns to the back right now for the Heretics, but again, you're set up for this. There's the split. Super will get to the fight a little late. And surely you'll start to identify this, but no need. Oh dear, Nero out of the hard point into the kill feed. Ah, oh, come on.
I was about to say, Paul gave him that one shot call out, and there was 0 hesitation to kick open that door. Nero, one of the straightest shots we have in the league, and even guys like Paul, they have been delivering.
Yo, Krita.
Might have jinxed him in the moment. Nero finally falls after 5, but this is for 20 seconds of scrap time that, frankly, I don't know who's going to get because everybody spawned in the back.
Yeah, we're on the back still. I mean, that's a nice, yeah, trade's complete. See you later, folks. 7 measly seconds. All the Heretics were able to squeeze from that unbelievably difficult setup Rocker held there. Over now towards P3. And not a fun hard point whatsoever. Nero's going to be the man from down low. Rancor reads it, deals with him, and that's going to be a little bit of time. Hopefully now going towards the Heretics. As let's face it, they need it.
Yeah, it's super though. He goes the biggest win. He had players trying to pour in through line, and dear God, maybe he didn't have the biggest win. Maybe the biggest win is Geo, who just sliding out, challenging top art like that. Those are ungodly gunfight wins, and this is just continuous where Geo is doing whatever he wants. He has been playing with newfound confidence this year, and frankly, well earned.
Well, indeed. Time though still for the Heretics. A couple of good kills. Trophies now in place. You should be able to string some of this together. 25. Get the ball rolling right now, Miami. That's what you need. 20 seconds to go, and it's not looking great. That's 3 down instantly. Is Nero now still trying to keep something going? Rocker have been a force here on ball so far. And I was going to say things have slowed down, but they absolutely have not. Rocker full control. 3 dead again. It's just magnificent work from Minnesota.
Yeah, and because of the Nero spawn out, he just gets to be annoying on the other side of the map. So Heretics are not even remotely close to being able to contest. Francor wins a nice gunfight on Geo, but I think Geo is just going to spawn right in the back, so it's still fine. The next player that followed was Nero, and he actually spawns out. So Heretics, they're just going to fly through. They were so distant, and then they just shred you. The hold not looking good for Minnesota now.
They all line up through the back door. Is this going to pay off? Yeah, it will for a second. Good shots out of Super. Nice work from Rancor. Everyone wins their ones. Pressure now all through that one side of the map. Lucky lines them up. Lucky finds 2. Real's nade damages as well. Now to the other side we go. Nero with a pinch. Lovely shots from Geo there at range. As Real Is he going to time this right? Yeah, he is. Lovely stuff. Somehow walks away with no friendly fire damage.
Dude, this is just looking like a zero ping lobby where everybody is getting shredded. Like, got like players in power positions in the top windows just getting evaporated off the map. But that is a, make no mistake, massive bailout moment from the Heretics. That could have been a devastating P4, but they find a way to break through. As you pointed out, Miles, they win a ton of their ones just to make sure everybody is contributing. And now long-term, maybe in a decent spot. Lucky blocking the spawns for P2. Everybody else collecting the kills to try to get these guys out of this P1 time. Still going to be mixy because the Jackals provide, but Real found a few gunfights here. But it's very best to keep things active. A P1 worth fighting for.
His best wasn't sadly good enough. It's Paul. He finds a couple there. Over to Super. Oh, lovely damage on the second player. Enough for Renko to get in there? Sure is. Enough for Renko to get a second kill, though. Somehow stay alive in this position. The timing might be great. No enough for the trophy, though, sadly. Paul! Wow, what a play. 3 down. Once again, hard point rocker.
Yeah, ooh, those spawns, though. Oh, those spawns, though.
Oh, they didn't see it. They don't read it. Estrel, that's a problem, innit, mate? Hey, there we go. New hard point. Still squirrely spawns. Where's number 2 gonna know? Number 2 is left-hand side, so this is a wild scenario. Good luck, Super. Fight your way out of this one. First kill goes his way. The second does as well. Absolute bloody pandemonium.
I mean, as it should be. Heretics get the break, and in the mixy moments of the P2 Minnesota, we'll test the grit. We'll just go to a listen-in.
Teaser early. Yeah, I cut it. There's one
Two there. One absolute. We're blocking
He might go low. Looking for middle. We're sitting in middle. I'm in pool. Diving out.
I want that shirt now.
This guy's gonna spawn gold.
Missing rank core.
He's close.
One shot lucky. I swear to God. Not gold.
He got, yeah, bottom art.
I'll go bottom art.
I'm going lion.
I'm guaranteeing gold. There's one gold and art.
Bottom art on me, Real.
Still gold.
There's none of them
I'm
going.
trying to get time for con.
Good.
Real,
I'm holding middle there.
Real,
He's on the mid car. He's stunned on the car.
I can't see him. Real lucky one shot in the car.
Real, one shot.
All good. Just make sure you don't get the top. I'll get the middle.
Real's going lion. Top art.
He's gonna be you.
He's gonna go you. He's gonna go you.
Top art. Wait, top art.
Let's try to get time. Let's try to get some time.
I'm trying to get top. How are you?
Yo, come on to me. Come on. Weak as fuck. Super.
I'm shooting out.
He's dead.
Nice, good shit.
One might me. I'm trying to.
One might be. Yeah, one might be.
Lucky. I'm turning around. I got you.
One shot dead.
Make sure right. I try to right. He didn't spawn right. Palm tree.
Yo, I do square.
We're good.
Yeah, there's one deep.
I have all your right across mark.
I'll get Tom.
I'm back it up.
I'll get Tom.
Deep left.
I'm in new.
Okay, there's two pool.
Cool. I'm trying out right.
One's going T0, one's going home. I'll get that one.
Bullet super.
They gotta
I'll
be
get
ready.
top square.
Go middle left.
Middle dead.
Nice, I got left cross. I have your right.
Right.
Left. I get bottom right. Alright, hold right now. No, he's not bottom right yet. I'm going further. Back right again.
You have my left still?
Yeah.
Back
Right cross.
Back right rail. Nice as shit. No one's be close to you. Nice as shit.
Front door, super.
Side door, nice. I'm playing out. They're fun.
It's an absolutely brilliant work chance from Minnesota Rocker. These boys are doing it all.
This is why I couldn't believe the first go around on P4 that they got broken down, because 2 times now they've achieved so much space on the map as the hill pops that, like, it's just the dream situation. So easy to call out. I have this cross, I'm looking this, you have my back. Yet there's so much time to coordinate it, and Rockers certainly make that one look a lot easier. And this is just shaping up to be a blowout. I think Super at this point, he's just happy when he dies to a Rocker player rather than his teammates nading him.
All right, that's unfortunate. It's a nice 3 in the feed there, though, for the Heretics boys. Back over to P1 we go for the third go around. And what a serious hard point this has been for Minnesota Rocker. A sensational display of skill here on Vault. Good comms, great gunny. And they've been super soaking. Bit of a retake situation here. Going to get that break. And that's nice work for Paul and Gio. Back over the point. Lucky banged up. Dealt with it. That's going to be another one. Over to Super. Can he find some time here? The trophies now complete their job. Their duty has ended, but yeah, so has the Heretics boys. Let's rock it back in the point once again. And Rencor is doing everything he can, man.
I mean, you know, we're trying, but it has just been a tough one here on Vault. Map never looking too good for them, and they've just gotten pieced up by a different player on Rocker every single time. This time it was, I think, Gio that threw up 2 in the feed. Previously it was Nero, and I think Rocker with a lead this comfortable, they're just allowed to play with a lot more freedom. On P2, though, Rocker players are going to end up spawning out, or at least one of them does, so maybe a moment for an early break. You'll be in the time first, but you do not have those back spawns.
Yeah.
Or you don't have anything. Lucky tries to help out and he just gets taken care of. Towards the back we now go. Estriel, he and Gio.
You know WWE though.
Brought down as well. Wonderful work from Rock. Another final push towards the hard point. And this could be
pre-game stuff.
Hold on, boys. A little bit of extra spice from Estriel.
Oh yeah, so it's pre-game stuff. Okay.
Yeah, Estriel just a friendly welcome to the league, but it is not easy around these parts. And looking for the little victory lap. Maybe not going to be the MP2 though. Heretics applying the pressure. Super responds with his body getting shot by picking up 2 and breaking the hill. So they certainly got some fight in them, but Super is now dead. 3 teammate deaths. This one being his own. Unlucky.
Unlucky is the name of the game, not the name of the player right now. Rencor for the new time, and it's going to be a matter of seconds.
Guess what?
Do what you can, Heretics. We like to say it has to be perfect play from here on out, but that is not possible, folks. A single second is all Paul needs. Brought down by Rencor. Estriel's trades. The last.
Guess who's here, Critter?
The last battle across the map. And a single second is all they need for the series.
Oh, fuck, huh?
You're stuff in your face. Oh.
Testing the absolute ultimate. Especially on a hill like this, the way you have to get tested. They're simply going to be
Okay.
no Alex, though, so you just insane.
My spray is downstairs, I believe. It's on the
This
couch.
is the levee, the dam being held down to the wall. It's been
And when the levee breaks, it's going to be something. Pulls in again. And there it.
Oh my god, come on, boys.
It's over to Gio now. The race is on, and Heretics hold it. And Nero has had enough of this. He's just planted it in the new hard point. He's like, dude,
they only need a second. Why are they losing
we
this?
just get on with this. But no one from the Heretics.
No one on Heretics even rotated, so like, maybe just in time? Doesn't matter.
There you go. A single gunfight nearly push this series further, and I'd be laughing too. Minnesota Rocker get the job done. Oh, it's a tough one for the Heretics. Still though, Super, welcome to the league.
Your girl's at your house.
Admirable performance.
How do you know that, Critter?
Wonderful display in the S&D.
Because I know, man.
Not quite enough to bring down Rocker though.
Yeah, no, I absolutely had some.
I told you, I don't do it a lot.
I think even just on the hard point we just
Nah,
saw,
I'm good.
very difficult to coordinate with a new man on the squad.
That's the biggest nugget I have left. So I'm trying to get rid of it.
In 2 different situations in like a 30-second span. And
Damn nugget.
just little lack of chemistry.
I'll give you my
moments there,
nugget, Critter.
could
Shut your mouth.
absolutely be punishing long term.
Damn, my mouth is wide open waiting for that nugget, man.
Mouth's wide open for my nut. It's crazy.
On the slaying category,
Ah,
but
no.
ultimately, you're playing with a new roster on just a few days of practice. It's going to be tough, and Rocker just hasn't been one of those teams this year. If you're not bringing your absolute,
You watching WWE, Critter?
and that teamwork they just displayed, insanity. All
No,
4
I'm
players,
actually not.
double-digit assists that they were able to achieve.
She's watching the
Gio, I
Vengeance
think,
Day
had
thing.
18 as well.
The what?
So
Vengeance Day?
comes from Minnesota Rocker on that map.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Wait, from what year?
Today.
Without a doubt,
Thursday
folks,
today.
again, to go back to Super
What
real
the
quick,
hell?
give him further flowers. Very consistent performances across both.
The hell,
outpoints.
brother?
Over what, a minute 40 time, you know, good damage, good kills, good assists, everything. He was really trying his best there. Battles, we hope you're doing well. We hope you're okay, and hope you're fighting fit for the squad and for the Heretics fans coming into your next league match. But until then, a 3-1 defeat. And a very memorable skyline. Hacienda was great as well.
Alright, Phase and Optic up next.
That is our series on our second of the day. 2 more.
You know what that means, Scrudo?
Here. John's final thoughts.
Face.
You know, Paul
The
S looking
F-up.
better. I think is a great
Yeah,
thing for Minnesota.
it means
Rocker. If they
I'm
start
rock
winning
hard,
map
kiddo.
ones,
What that
this
mean?
team will be a lethal
Hey, let me
threat.
see how
which
rock
they
hard you
already
are, man.
Yeah, you wanna see me rock hard, Trudeau?
100%. Send me that pic, bro.
Hey, bro, I'll slap you in the face
two
with it.
lethal threats.
Better chill
2.5.
out.
Oh my god, Poppy. Oh my god.
They look
Don't
good
do
at the
that.
start.
I just got demoted to 2.5.
Let's go ahead and take a look at why Allie didn't get the correct prediction, because our Minnesota Rocker had their full starting lineup, and they put it to use here in a game number 4, Nameless.
Yeah, incredible plays, and I gotta say,
Let's go,
I feel like-
Phase.
I think I know what Miami was going for. Like,
like leaving vaults in, trying to get super going, right? Like having SMG pressure. Yeah, I don't agree with it though. You should have banned it. This is a map.
Hold on, I'm adding
banning Hacienda, right? That's a map that Heretics have been good on. 2-1, Minnesota 2-2. That could have been the map that we have here in this game 4. Maybe we go to a game 5. So I think they dropped the ball there. But yeah, just too much pressure on the side of Minnesota. Breaks coming in exactly when you needed them to, and Miami's not able to keep up.
I really want to know how many times Minnesota has gotten involved in this map number 4. I feel like
let me know,
it's always the
I'll go watch
1-2
it
punch.
for
It's
you.
the protocol control in that map number 3 where Minnesota gets warmed up,
Chicken
comfortable
soda,
in computers.
soda,
You got
I do
Nero
have
starting to
eggs,
get fired up, and then they immediately take that
orange juice,
momentum
bread,
and just
obviously.
absolutely slam the team in the
I got a little
following
bit of
Vault
it, 'cause I
hard point. So I
haven't
completely
drank
agree with you. Vault probably shouldn't have been in this series. Minnesota Rocker
feel
once
free to
again
hug
proving
your
me
old
wrong that
OBJ.
they're a very
Because I just woke up.
consistent
And if you're
respawn
staying
team.
tonight,
And
then we
it's
could have cooked
frustrating
something,
because
but
sometimes
since
they
you're not
fall a
able
little bit
to.
short, and we have moments like this where Miami Heretics battles back in. And you're
Oh,
like,
shit.
Minnesota Rocker, we're not going to do this again. But like Ann touched on earlier, just the grit of this team has been unreal.
Nitwits, can we put on our fantasy general manager hat real quick? If I'm
Phase the
Minnesota
fuck
Rocker,
up,
I'm
man.
looking at this roster, I'm
Phase
saying,
up.
dang, I got a good deal. Who
Double
is my
vault.
best asset though right now? Because Gio had the best
Oh, it
player
might be
stats
a
coming
3-0,
out of Major
Critter.
1. Nero
I don't
has
know,
one of
we'll
the
see.
highest ceilings of any of the individuals we've seen in the match.
I don't think so, but who knows?
Who do you think they're happiest with at this point?
I would still go Gio. I think the land performance.
The double
out of him,
vault,
I
protocol,
think, you know, when you talk about
Hacienda,
the
and
grit of this
then
team, I
red
think
card.
he's the heart of it, right? Like that guy is cool, calm, and collected, and it just seems like he's willing to go
What's up,
toe to toe
dog?
with anybody.
The fuck you
can
want?
see here's the road to Major 2. Not too bad.
Yeah,
I mean, you
Critter.
start
You
off
fully hear
with the
dog.
That's right. You put your foot down against that dog, Critter.
And now you got Optic here
Yeah,
next
that's
year.
right. Leave my
got four
fucking
of the
room.
top
Imagine.
four, right? You got Carolina, you're
Imagine.
playing Optic, you
Oh.
got Atlanta FaZe, LA Thieves, no Toronto really to deal with. I think
Damn,
this is the easiest.
69% think Optic is winning.
If they get 35,
Well,
Well, no,
31%.
35 maps
30
right now?
maps
Nah.
after this. Yeah.
I like that. All right,
Phase
let's bring
up.
him in. The man from Ohio. His Ohio State Buckeyes won a national championship, and he's coming for your Major 2 trophy. Can we talk about Nero
Damn,
for a
50
minute?
58
The squad
people
rolling once
think
again. How
Optic's
good did it
winning
feel to
and-
get revenge over Miami?
26 people
It felt
think
great.
FaZe winning. That's crazy.
That red card, holy, I couldn't watch that back. The 5-5, we were down
Yikes.
5-0, came back 5-5,
Yeah.
and then we ended up losing a insane situation. So I'm glad to get a revenge from LAN.
Nero, I want to ask you, at this point, you guys are beating everybody that's kind of in your little bubble, I want to say, in the middle, top end of the league. What do you think is going to push Minnesota Rocker to that next step to start taking those game 5s versus teams like Atlanta, like Optic Texas?
I wouldn't even really say our game 5s. Obviously, like we've been to a lot of game 5s. But
Yo,
I'd say
Nero's
it's more of,
literally
like, a hard
chalking
point. Like
now.
in scrims, like we've been dominating in our
Look
hard
at
points.
he's fucking
And
high.
it's not really showing in
He tried to say
matches.
that he
It
doesn't
just
need to work
needs
on
we
game
just need to
5s,
be
it's
on
crazy.
that like consistent level of trying to show it in matches.
For sure.
Nero,
I like
guys'
his,
control.
headphones,
I mean,
though.
you've been working on the other maps. Obviously, you guys were a one-trick vault team for a little bit. 6 of your last 7 series, you've played Protocol.
That
With
one?
the changes on that map, how's it been for you guys in scrims, and will we be seeing that going forward?
That girl?
The map is. It's kind of weird
Hey,
now
bro.
just because
She trying
you
to
can't
copy
really
a
tell when they're
famous
flanking
style,
'cause,
I mean.
like with the old B point, you see whether they're flanking 10 or flanking this.
How do you know
and
what that looks
now,
like?
It opens up the map more, so more routes, and and then we can be able to put them in the blender more on the B point.
Can I ask a follow-up to this?
No.
You know, you guys are in the middle of the pack. Yeah, let me go ahead. You guys are in the middle of the pack. If you were to, summarize your team and give it an
No,
identity,
my TV, I have
your
this like
guys'
set a certain angle so I can see without
We're the
moving my
dark
head,
horse.
and it was
We're
like
the darkest
tilting
horse in the
down.
league. We can beat anybody. We really can.
Wait, but Rocker's not the dark horse.
Nero,
Ooh.
final question I have for you is we're seeing some new players from Challengers
the
make
dark
the rise
horse?
up, which unfortunately means some of the starters may be losing some of their roster spots. How important is Major 2 to the rest of the field, and who do you think
That's the
might
inside
be
of
in
a
position to
controller,
make some
by the way.
changes?
I'll touch it.
That's an op question.
Those are the analog sticks.
Yeah,
see?
Major
No,
2
right there.
is,
On top?
would
Yeah,
be
those
everything
little,
for,
like,
these-
those are
not
the
lower
analog
pack
sticks.
teams, but the teams that are struggling individually.
Isn't that crazy?
I would say like LAG.
Oh, you can push it. It's mid to click.
You needed an answer, so that's one of my. That's one.
It's not what I'm using because it's actually
And
a
is
cheap
there anyone
one.
from Challengers
Here.
you think could be rising up?
Like, there's a joystick.
I don't really watch challengers. So
It's really like interesting to like look at all this stuff.
Here to get picked up. Yeah, because Nep was actually frying. Nep or like Fellow, like
yeah, so like that would be like.
You guys been frying.
Lunar's crazy.
Get ready to rumble.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that team.
It's great to see young talent. You guys got a focus. You put it to use. Well done tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
I tried to get him out.
You tried.
I tried.
You tried really hard.
Next time. We've got 2 more matches, 2 more tries. Will it be an optic
I
member
got the
or a
mic in my
phase
way.
member spilling the beans? Stay tuned to find out. That's the match next.
Oh, you want me to be okay? I got you. There you go.
The Major 1 champs against the defending world champs.
Let's go midgets.
Damn,
Let's go midgets. Let's go midgets.
Green wall.
Upgrade your game with the
What the
Scope,
fuck is
the official
this?
controller of the Call of Duty League.
The Esports World Cup is an official partner of the Call of Duty League.
Hold on.
After this phase matchup, I'm good. Hop off. After this phase matchup, I'm gonna hop off. After this phase one, the phase game, I'm hopping off. And I just wanted to watch this one. Also, because Runce's team is playing against them, so. Obviously, I want them to piss slam. Hurt a minute and a half.
Look at the route that Shotzi's taking, shutting down the entire.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, look at Ant on the minimap.
Depending
Hey,
on
what the fuck are you looking?
Looks like Mac gonna go for the. We've got 3 different floors worth of areas to explore. Your Shotzi, now the time starts to fit against Optics defense.
And I don't know if Sid got a sound cue that potentially someone's coming in the elevator. I guess not. Here he comes. Shotzi on the pinch. Someone's playing top window, and unfortunately, Sid, you just were not ready.
Minute, Crudo. 1 stinking minute.
Tight fucking shit, man.
Good, I'm getting naked real quick. Hold on.
Hey, man, send me a pic.
You wanna see a picture of me naked, Crudo?
100%.
Hey, man, I'll oblige. I'll oblige, Crudo.
Too slow, buddy. You haven't got time to go dumpster. You haven't got time for that. I got world starred. Oh my god. Yeah, he was shooting.
Good old K something.
It's yes.
Call.
The guys jumped off pad. I'm sure he's getting his kill. Yo.
Corrupt that fucking cop.
Yeah, I just need to take all this stuff off and then put it in a tub.
Man, they didn't do intro, man. I don't like the intro the FaZe got.
Shut your mouth, Crudo.
I actually don't like that fucking intro they got.
Oh, is this the new one?
No, that's the same one.
Oh, then why are they playing it? That's copyright. Well, my video's getting taken down. Huh.
Dude, they gotta fucking make a new intro, man, cause I don't like that one.
You don't like it, Crudo?
I don't like the intro. I just mid.
I think it's mid is crazy.
Hell yeah. Even the one from last year got me hyped up, man. Fred is fucking back, bro. Green wall. screen.
Putting a little bit of pressure on your squad with an intro video like that. Optic celebrating their world championship run with the roster.
Hold on, could I be right back?
To the table tonight as they take on Atlanta FaZe. Welcome in, everybody. It's Rosalie and Nameless, and I want to start with you, Rosalie. Why is this such a big match?
This is such a big match because first time we're going to see Optic Texas and Atlanta FaZe go up against each other during this game.
And Pred's back.
And Pred's back, that's true.
Like, he brings a certain swagger to this roster. It's just different, right? Like, he's confident. He's playing for those kills. And, like, the dynamic between him and Shotzi, like, it's the best we've ever seen Shotzi play in the CDL when Pred is alongside him. So it's exciting.
Let's take a look at this roster and what they have done recently. They came into the major with the #1 seed, right? They had a 6-1 record. They beat Toronto in the final match of the Major 1 qualifiers to get there. But in Madrid, this squad dropped to Miami early and eventually exited the tournament at the hands of Carolina. So Optic Texas with a new look at the front line. What impact are they looking to have?
Well, the impact they're looking to have is maybe to kind of go back to the way they opened the season, right? They're still a top 4 hardpoint team, but they've only won one of their last 5, and 2 of those were a Skyline, were their best maps versus Miami Heretics and Gentlemates. So that's something to keep an eye on. And also bringing in Pred, he exited with a 1.25 in hardpoint, pretty similar to Hook as well, though, in a 1.2. So they're not losing a whole lot.
Is the Aussie gonna fry today?
I don't know. He's going to have to shake off the rust. And you're going up against an angry Atlanta FaZe that's coming off of a loss to the Surge, right? So it's definitely going to be tough. And to Ali's point, like, the hard point was slipping away from them. You look at the Major versus Gentlemates, they got cooked in both of those HPs. So got to get the train back on the rails.
Let's take a look at Atlanta FaZe, the team that just won your first Major. They also took your first minor. So they banked $170,000 in just 2 months. But what are they doing now in February? Let's take a look at a lineup that struggled yesterday. Vancouver showing they were a human, put an end to their 12-match run, Ali.
It's a little bit of the same story when it comes to Atlanta FaZe. I mean, obviously, they're your Major 1 winners, and they were looking unreal heading straight into it after winning that minor, and even coming out during it. So for Atlanta FaZe,
listen, we got slammed.
Similar to Optic
That's all
Texas,
that matters.
what makes up for them is that they are
See, they're still happy, bro. See, they're having fun, man. Look at them all smiling. That's good, bro.
Yeah, Credo.
Over the course of the last couple of weeks.
Look at that shit. Look at them fucking laughing, giggling.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, Runs doesn't think they just throw a win like that, and I agree, but I think they, like, I think they were trying stuff out, and then they just kind of let it get too far away before they could catch up.
You can see the vibes are now laughing.
I lost my stat card, but I was wondering, how does Draza compare against the rest of the league versus Optic? Does he play even better against Optic like he does against Scrap, or is this one of the teams that gets the better of him?
Well, we saw, like, the difference. Like, the year before that, Atlanta was getting cooked by Optic, right? So that was, like, the big difference. Like, we're going to pick up Draza, and he's going to give us that edge over them. And that's exactly what happened. The energy that he brings, his ability to be in the mix and slaying, right? So, obviously, he's familiar with Kenny, having teamed with him before, so he's able to neutralize some of his cerebral plays. Like, Draza is a big edge over him.
Take a look at your maps and
I like how they moved the point to where P2's at.
Double vault, protocol, hacienda, red card. Holy brother, it's gonna be a big out.
Phase, ban, protocol, Optic ban, protocol.
Cracks some jokes in the green room. It's like, it's the ultimate map just to square up with Optic on. Obviously, Pred back, he probably just wants to be in the mix, and those first 2 maps, he sure can.
For me, I see that protocol control, and I get a little worried. I guess not worried. Maybe Atlanta's trying to expand it. They're a top 3 attack team, but they're weirdly really bad protocol. They're on 2 losses on that map and mode combination, so maybe trying to test their luck versus Optic.
Optic's bad at it too, so it could just be.
Ali, I owe you one favor this week, so let's go ahead and use it now. Nameless, you have to answer first. Who wins this matchup?
What? I didn't even have an answer.
This is a tough one. I'm copying you, so choose right.
Yeah, that's right, Addy Cat, phase the fuck up.
Ali, what are you doing?
Oh, God. What's funny is I came into this wanting to pick Optic Texas, but God, I can't do it. Phase up. I got red nails, Atlanta.
I see the FaZe logo circled right here. So.
No, I did. You just did that.
He does have it circled.
Yeah, Wrecking Maven. Hell yeah.
Maven, you're 40 years old. Are you ready to go for round 42 of the Optic versus Atlanta FaZe fight?
I'm trying to get locked in, brother. I'm telling you what, you saw that cake during last series? I ate a piece like this big, and I'm gonna have like a sugar crash, but this matchup's gonna bring me back into it. It's got you. And we're gonna get wild. No, this is an interesting one, because I think if it wasn't for the Optic brand and like the Optic fan base, I feel for Optic right now, you shouldn't feel a lot of pressure. I mean, you're coming off a top 8. Pred's back in the mix. Any rational human being, which doesn't really describe their fan base, would think you're trying to improve over the course of this qualifier. You've been screaming for a week. This is a work in
Wall.
progress.
Can be fucking
sure
Optic and MW2.
Yeah, I know. You see their major champions jerseys?
Oh, you had Pred at the start of the year, but yeah, it's gonna take some time.
The gold in their jerseys.
Just talk about it. This surprised the heck out of me actually. Was that Optic
Wait,
is
talking about
actually
FaZe?
leading this year?
Yeah. Look at Sim's jersey. Look at Sim's jersey, bro.
Well, that's why I said you said that to me. It surprised you. Like, yeah, but they got.
It's the lettering's gold. It's their major one champion jersey.
They owned the matchup big time just last year. That shifted a bit.
Yeah, shifted it big time.
And then for FaZe, like, I almost think there should be more pressure on them since you just won the major.
Took me a bang out.
You lose to Vancouver. For some
They're
reason,
starting. Took me a bang out. I'm
I'm
locked in, Trudeau. And I'm rock hard. I'm rock hard, Trudeau.
So this is going to be a test, but I feel like there should be more pressure on FaZe than Optic, but that's just not how it's going to play out because it's Optic, right?
Yeah, I mean, listen, like FaZe, like they would never do this on land. Like
Dead.
maybe you see Vault Search. You never see Vault hard.
Spat on mate.
No.
We're foaming at the mouth right now if you're an Optic fan. Like,
oh, here we go.
To play 2 vaults to start off this series.
I mean, they didn't lose one until the major.
So you're happy about this, like, and then Vault Search and Destroy, like, yeah, Pred knows how to play that.
No, we talked about it a lot yesterday. Even FaZe playing some stuff they
BZ,
would
what
normally
the
hop
fuck are you
into. We'll see
doing?
them do that all
Yeah,
the
he kind
time.
of
I'm
scammed.
excited to see Pred
But then again,
back
he
in the
couldn't do
lineup, what
anything.
he's able to do and maybe brush off some of the struggles you had against this FaZe
That's
lineup
4 dead.
last year.
Last guy Pred.
But as you said, we
Pred
kicked
dead.
it off on Vault, and you imagine Pred's going to be right back in, slaying in front. But the fact is, there's a bit of break, not playing with the boys, and it'll take a while to grease this thing up.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know, man. Like, what, like...
You might be right. Maybe it won't, but, like, I think it's rational.
Oh!
For sure, but maybe, what was the biggest difference with Pred last year and what he brought? Like, the job was just energy, right? Like, on the stage,
pretty good to sub.
We've never seen Shotzi. I mean, he turned Shotzi into talking trash on Twitter. Like, he wasn't doing that before Pred.
Well, we've talked about the fact that, like, you know, Shotzi's kind of I don't know, unorthodox sort of sub, not really your smash
getting
mouth,
slammed right now,
just your raw
actually.
slayer. Like, he's kind of unorthodox, and you always wonder, like, who's going to pair with him well, and it seemed to be Pred was the guy. You just get someone that's going to play his life, maybe even play selfish sometimes, but get his kills, and it seemed to work well. And that energy from Pred when he was doing that, because it's easy to be the hype guy when you're dropping a 1-5 or something,
You're gonna flip
right?
him out.
But it would elevate Shotzi, they start rolling.
One more in the back.
Even if I think, you know, heading into champs,
Yo, they
the
flipped
team's
him
gonna win
out.
this thing.
Yo, this is a great hold.
Comes together and these guys become gods. So I'm excited to see how it meshes again. I was excited to have Pred back in, and you know after whatever the hell
kills
went down,
though.
I thought he might be down and out for a while. But he's right back in the lineup.
Scam gets 2.
I literally talked about that. I didn't think I was going to
MVP.
get a chance back on this roster.
Yeah.
And maybe the fact their major placement
Simp
was
my
what it was.
MVP.
It gave him that chance.
Oh my goodness, Sim's activating.
We need Pred back. Here we go.
Oh, he got
back to the
reload
flow of things.
cheese.
A solid P2 there for FaZe. Simp off to a great start at 9. He really struggled yesterday. Well, really everyone did. The only player positive over a 1 was a BZ, this man on your screen, versus Surge in that first loss.
Yeah, he went on like a 6 spree. Simp did while we were just kind of chatting through storylines for this, but takeover time for Simp. He gets another double right off of the big streak. He's up to double digits quickly, and they'll be right into the hard point. The one player lurking on that left
Oh,
side
I'm
of
gonna go
that
to your
will be
stream,
number
man,
3.
because you're more
So he's
ahead than
looking into
Zuma
pounce
is.
and maybe make a play. Not going to be able to disrupt too much. He does pick up Stellium, at least, but then he gets traded out, so it won't really have any impact on the spawns, but we'll open up things for Optic to get inside.
Yeah, I have
30
mine
to
on
25 seconds
1 second delay, and it's like I double times
he
it
actually
2.
spawns out due to that 1 versus 1, and well, a detonate that's going to help
Just
out
go
Optic.
home, brother.
Maybe
Give me a
it's some
few.
pressure
Fuck
on and
you,
pressure
Ron.
forward. You can already see number 2 Shotzi leading the way, and well, he's going to win another gunfight. Draws is going to spawn all the
turn
way
down
out.
volume,
As both
my man.
teams trying to control
Run it
this
up.
side
I
of the
got
map
you,
for P4 coming up.
And this is the hard point we saw at the LAN. The teams were holding so much better.
Yeah, appreciate you,
we
man.
saw online.
W streamers.
Becomes an insane situation for FaZe to deal with. So far, they have dealt with it, despite the fact that Draza spawns out. You now have all 4 players up, trying to sniff out where the opposition is. Cell able to sniff out 1. A BZ, I thought the shots looked pretty good, but the movement's there from Shotzi, and he's got the close range advantage with the SMG at hand. Shotzi's still moving. That looks nearly disgusting as Cell gets the 2 HP. Shotzi moving right now.
Yeah, they just spawned right behind Cell. Some unfortunate timing right there, and well, we're just back at 4th on this P4. Finally gonna stabilize Will Optic Texas. So they get the spawns, they find the break. Great job there. As well, we get a team change as well.
Fucking
a FaZe right back to
can't
it.
do shit.
Simple get one at least. Not going to leave it too much more. Pred trades it out. One more player inside. Kenny, the tracking, maybe a little delay, but finally gets the shot on point. They'll take the final few seconds here. Now let's get into our second set of rotations. So, what, only 10 points or so separating these teams.
Because Kenny's not doing too hot.
Side, kind of Shotzi and Pred leading the way. Shocking to see those two back together. And the other hand, really, it's been sick. Kind of from the get-go, it's been dictated to tip up for Atlanta FaZe. But let's see how this second P1 breaks down.
Just both teams fighting for control, and I think Pred still got this AR out from P4, and we normally see 3 to 4 of those on that hill. So he's probably going to switch classes here. Get back to that. Jackal is.
Oh my gosh, 4 dead.
Simp in a BZ. Tiny Terrors take care of Optic around P1. They find a good 15 or so seconds, and on this rotation, can he take down his own duo and draws.
And P2 is what where FaZe really got out to a decent lead. Did such a nice job there the first time through. We'll see if they can do it back-to-back, or if maybe Optic can find any improvements here. Shotzi trying to get the first out to 20. You do have 2 players that are going to spawn out for FaZe. The one player tucked away in the back is going to be Draws. Draws' position now given up. No one really there for the trade because the other 2 players fighting around the point. Nobody else was there on rotation, so you should have the close spawn if you're FaZe, you will. So Draws' 1 kill and kind of lurk roll there pays off.
Yeah, that back HUD spawn. I did like getting the worst 6 spawns to the beach. I just feel like this back HUD spawn should just not be there, but it is. And well, FaZe, they're going to take it. They're going to get on the hill. You do have Kenny and Shotzi push up. Now it's all down to Kenny, but due to Kenny's position and where Draws spawns out, you are going to have some close spawns here for Optic.
Yeah, I think Simp died like at the same time near the truck. So they get the close spawn. Spawning out will be 1 player at least, and Simp dies at truck, spawns out. Pred makes a play to get 2. Draws the last guy up. He got them the spawns early on, but he's going to fall there. A similar situation now for FaZe, though, is they'll spawn in the back, but about 20 seconds remaining here. You can basically have yourself a tie game if you hold the rest of this for Texas. You got some players rotating now for FaZe. Really, it'll be a BZ that's out. He gets a spawn in for Simp, but we'll focus on the fights around the hard point for now.
Yeah, I mean, both teams were just trying to get out. So Simp and Cell are going to spawn up now, just control that side of the map. Almost to a tie game, but yeah, it's behind these 2.
Oh!
Right
Dude,
back to a
Dash
21 and 20
Dash.
You do not see this often. 5 and 17, having a bit of a rough one, but you're only down 10. So can he start to get going and turn this around?
He's like, Pred, mate, you're taking all my kills. Was that good for an Australian accent? Well, that would have been for Pred, but yeah, I was giving Dashy one, though.
Dashy's Canadian.
Yeah, I was giving him an Australian accent, though, Joe.
Okay.
Yeah, just to mix it up, you know?
I like it.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. Now within 10, though, is up to Texas.
It was fun comedy, I will say that.
Yeah. It's my birthday, dude. I can have all the fun I want, Joe. Speaking of fun, Cell goes vertical, takes out Pred, and well, that's a nice string of FaZe kills. As they'll now have left side control and hard point control, trying to get a shutdown for 3 to 4. Optic Texas, though, in a little bit of trouble. They need to make some big plays here in a big moment. Let's go to a listen in now with Optic Texas.
FaZe Shotzi, bro. How's that make you feel?
Top right. You're trying to push to you. Absolute top right, MC. League 1. We're going to absolutely going you. I think Sim. Top right though. He's still top there. You gotta make you in the middle. Top right, MC. We can play top right. Alright, what is it? You push after you. We can play top right. Sim is gonna be pushed up. Sim could be behind us because. That's fine, I left. They're not even on top. He's line heady, 8. No, listen. P3. P3. Line heady, bro. 1 HP, Sim. Cannot be any weaker. I'll take her. P3.
Oh, shit.
And still one push up front, I think. I'm easy. I think he's like front, absolutely front this time. It's gonna be the summer best.
You think Dashi could go 7:30?
Wasn't it back to the art? Late. Front up. He's 8. That's 3. Really good time. Back there. He's on there.
3.
You pushed me up.
Was that a voice crack?
Yo, Cell, you're on target.
I think one's on there. What do you want back there? One. Which one time? He's on mid, bro. You pitch our cat, I think. Can't see him, Cat. I'm watch out, bro. He's our cat somewhere.
Yo, Sam already broke out.
Yeah, one right out. Simp on there somewhere.
There's 2 auto. Draws in Cell.
Simp's gonna be MP1 then. Yeah, I'm sitting at pool. I don't know where we got. Yeah. That goes still on that somewhere. Close it. One more close. I see close.
No, Sempy, the pimpy. My king. Imagine.
I went to the right, guys. Do going right. One more. Last guy drop. Hard blocking. You're good.
You're blocking still?
Yes, I'm hard blocking.
Oh, man. Turn the shit back.
What's bottom?
Optic Texas turning this game around now in a good position. The pressure onto FaZe to make the break. Let's go to listen in now with FaZe.
Hey, take your time.
One's ball. I left her. I'm blocking. Yo, one's deep right, okay? One's deep right.
Cat. Wait, low cat. He give me money. He's taking top cat. Top cat, jump the time. I don't have time. I don't have time.
I can try to go get it, but I have to go to the back. Come into the back. Almost made on me too. I'm bugging.
Shut up.
Hey, I have Staying down, staying down.
I already buffed. I'm challenged. Here, one's behind me.
I'm one mid, I have Zach.
I'm challenged.
I'm saying cat.
I'll see the front hill.
I'm fighting in. AG, what's that? Nice, great. Last guy front.
Get help if you can.
Get time.
I got it.
One shot.
Their comps sound phenomenal.
Well, in that brief interlude between both listen-ins, they said pressure on FaZe, and then Simp goes on 7 straight. Draza goes on 8 straight, and they start to take over the game. With 8 or so seconds remaining here, they'll get over the 2:30 mark, be close to a victory. You want a one-on-one on the other side of it for Arc Control and Cell. The ball's in FaZe's court to close this out.
Yeah, I mean, 19 more seconds, but what a P2, man. I mean, you heard it in the comms.
A couple of them.
Just, I mean, both teams, right? Just making sure we're blocking. You don't want those close spawns, but yeah, then Draws and Simp just got loose. Do whatever the hell you want to do. We got the spawns, we got the hill, and they cash in, grow their largest lead, but still alive as often, just trying to get some time at this P3, but you just think 19 seconds, you have the good spawn. Now you have Draza going on a pinch, and while he might find a couple of kills, he does just that.
The other 3 are frying. BZ's double negative, and you got Dashy like double negative on the other side. The difference, the rest of the FaZe boys popping off. Simp up to 30 of 5 currently. Shotzzy with a multi, trying to make things interesting, maybe down the stretch, but you got to think just 13 points needed, and having left side spawns, you're going to need to fight for this time and then somehow get nearly an immediate break if you're Optic Texas. Okay, well, that's what you need. 3 down, here comes a flood forward. On to Draza. Draza! Triple for Draza.
Oh my goodness!
That will ice the game. There's one.
Oh my goodness!
Why the hell not? The CEO comes to battle and dominates late.
Yeah, just a little reminder.
6 in a
all
row.
4. You needed a big play out of them. There was a chance for Optic to put together a nice little game, but Simp with 2 more.
Oh my!
You almost hit triple 40s on the side of FaZe on Vault. One of their weaker hard points. A great map one, and maybe you kind of heard the chatter. This is what we expected. Not what Optic fans wanted was a loss yesterday to Surge, because it was
what the fuck
coming into today.
Well, it felt like I asked you before their series yesterday if like FaZe or Risk could come out a little bit flat, because
I don't think it's supposed to do with them
when they get a lot of second places, but like they won for the first time in a while, and well, I guess you look back to last year, so not really that long, but I was worried. They had a lot of problems in respawn still. They did, which you saw in the grand final, and they got exposed a little bit with that yesterday. But yes, that pissed them off, Joe. It probably pissed them off a little bit.
Yeah, just lock you in.
You get fired up. Listen, they were going to be locked in regardless of the result yesterday for this match.
That's
right?
a good point.
They were. But it doesn't help Optic's side that they're coming off a loss probably.
Yeah, it's just a bit of a reminder. But yeah, I mean, 37, 32. BZ, he's saying great job, guys. I mean, that's just what you should do. He's got 11 assists on the other side. Yeah, I mean, you know, Shotzzy and Pride a tough game on a Dashy, but honestly, we saw this yesterday with FaZe, even versus Surge on this Vault. Like, they are so strong at this P2. Like, it can be tough. There's some wonky spawns that can come in, but they just deal with the map so well. They push out so far, and it feels like every single time we go to this like P3, P4, like they have the spawns.
Yeah, no, they do. Dude, you know what thing that jumped out to me to listen to though? Like when Dashy was like, he is literally 1 HP. He could not be weaker. And it just reminded me that we finally had the hit markers, like visually and like the audio of it. And I just can't believe that we cast it without it for so long. It's so weird when you don't have hit markers. It's like, because I'm like guessing how weak people are sometimes, but there I'm like, yeah, no, that guy actually probably was like 1.
And Sim give me 37.
Nice
I love that.
Makes commentating certainly a little bit easier. But yeah, Dashy, he was going through that sequence and maybe going through it throughout the course of the map. But you expect a guy like that to bounce back, especially in Search and Destroy, one of our all-time kind of clutch gods. He's had the ice really his entire career, and he'll look to bounce back.
Yeah, I mean, you saw right there was like, what, 150 to 120? And then you just get so much map control right at this moment when Draza goes on this spree, brings that lead close to 100, and, well, Draws held on. He's able to break P3. He also is the one player to hold on to P4.
Yeah, no, this was disgusting. This was disgusting. All 4 there from Draza to seal the game. One of the better plays you saw over the course of that map 1. Him and Sim put on a couple of streaks, but he's got to be all smiles after that one. He lives for this matchup, and he is fired up. But yeah, no, it was crazy. Like our producer said,
nah, that looks sick. What the hell?
When we hopped about this, and so I was like thinking, all right, what's my throw going to be? I was like, well, FaZe are in trouble now. Optics FaZe got a break. And like, but the second it goes to listening, they get like a 4 dead and break. And I was like, well, okay. I mean, it was just instant. And from that moment, they didn't really look back. But they had some really solid P2s.
So they were like expecting to win.
And you can see it here. I mean, especially the last one. They get what? I mean, that's basically a full 60.
Damn, Mirror's going head-to-head on fucking.
Yeah, they did a great job there. I mean, anytime you plateau them multiple times, that's going to lead to a victory.
No, it certainly is. You see the flat line kind of in the flow chart there for Optic in multiple spots. But despite the fact that FaZe, really not a go-to on Vault, they're able to get the victory there. We chatted about this yesterday. It doesn't matter who they're playing. Typically through qualifiers, they're going to play some of their bad maps. They want to work on stuff. They want to improve. And, I mean, other teams do it too. FaZe is just one that we've seen do it year in and year out because usually they're number 1 in CDL points. They have the luxury of, like, if they lose a match, it's not the end of the world. So we've just seen quite a bit of it. We know how
Optic did it a lot last year.
Yeah,
there were moments where they played like 7 high-rise controls in a row.
Yes, correct. Yeah, so
yeah, I mean, this is you get a major 1 victory. You know that teams are going to touch on sort of your vetoes and try to focus on certain maps. So yeah, just what our teams do. But looking at these two, S&D major 1 between Shotzi and Abizi, pretty darn close.
Yeah, it absolutely was. But Abizi, I mean, I know Simp was MVP because he had so many moments over the course of the weekend. But like, if you just talk search and destroy, and it's hard not to just focus on that, considering it took 3 of them to win in the grand final. Like Abizi
for major 1.
Everything. In big moments, and he is still one of the most special players to watch in Search and Destroy. So Shotzi on the other side going to have his work cut out for him, but we're going to stay on Vault. What I'm looking at is more kind of see if Dashy can bounce back a little bit after that dub to map 1.
Like Celium's like not that selfish.
You see some of the breakdowns overall in Search and Destroy. And FaZe, I mean, it's improved a lot, and they have that loss yesterday, but I mean, it started a bit slower this season and then really hit another gear.
Yeah, once we had that first minor tournament, yeah, that's when it sort of turned around. But I mean, for Optic, again, you expect some hiccups with Pred back into the lineup.
You have Abizi with a 1-4-8 and a 1-3 out of Simp. You're probably going to want some searches.
Right there.
They want a lot of searches.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, you think a map like Vault, pretty simple. I mean, it's just sort of, are we on the same page with retakes and sort of 2 versus 2, 3 versus 3 scenarios with Pred? Maybe not, but if he can make a couple individual plays, you might be able to win this map.
They kind of let him go. Just get the bomb planted. No, FaZe want to play this. Get the pick out of Kenny as well. Shotzi in position early then to get the trade onto Draws. Now into this 3 versus 2, and Dashy should have himself a freebie here as he's hunting Sim.
Well, maybe. Sim took the law. He went back up the stairs.
Oh, no way.
He got loud. Where the fuck did he go?
No idea where this guy went. Hello? And now he might win the round. Are you kidding me? What was that?
My God, what the hell?
He thinks he goes outside. He wraps around and goes up the stairs. And then I didn't think he was going to win the second fight, though, but he hit some headshots.
Yeah, I mean, there was just a diving board in front of Pred. I don't know what it looked like from his point of view, but I think as soon as he prones, Pred just probably loses him.
Yeah. Diving board protected everything but his face. Simp takes it and had another clutch. But you got to love to see this, just the patience here and trigger discipline to try and set this up. Maybe he's thinking assassination at some point, but
no, they were down. They were down. He's just hoping to find 2.
Yeah.
And he did find 2.
You never know, though. He might.
Yeah, he's a freak.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was Celium, that definitely would happen.
Absolutely. He'd be in his ear. Not only his ear. Simp, though, little clutch, 2-0 start.
Not only his ear's crazy.
Nearly stuns himself, but will now work on the plant. First blood this time going to go to Abizi. And you're going to catch a nice timing here for your Pred. Can you win the second fight? You're tagged up and dropped, though. All on Abizi now. Wait, 1 versus 1. Him and Dashy. That was a blender of a sequence.
No, I mean, it was so fast from Optic through the pinch.
Oh, this is interesting 1v1.
Oh, hello.
You got info,
He's only got 11.
Oh, he's seen. Oh, shit, run.
That's all Abizi needs.
Take that bomb and get your ass out of there, boy.
Yeah, no. 1v1 clutch after the 1v2 clutch
Beezy.
from
I'm sorry, I don't know
so
anything.
far so good for the Tiny Tears and Face as they will go up 2-0.
She's just thinking like so far. Like, this is just,
I'm sorry, Beezy. I'm sorry. That's all me, brother.
I felt, dude,
and sooner or later it's just gonna
I
start
just
to
meant,
really.
like, don't tell, like, you know,
about to
from, like,
say,
you know,
like,
saying.
oh, I did say, I was like, this is a freebie, like, because, you know, get some freebies after that map one you had, right? Like, you're double negative, like, get some easy kills, and then it turned into the least easy kill ever.
Yeah, like, where did this guy go? Yep. Well, he couldn't believe he. I mean, yeah, everyone's thinking the same thing. He actually went back up the stairs.
Sure did.
It's a 2 versus 3. There's 25 seconds left.
Sem doing some things. And now you try to answer back. If you are Optic, desperately needing a round here early. Easy, taking space, not getting kills though. Nearly able to.
Get the fuck out of there.
He kind of leaves him out to dry. Draza comes in to help. Abizi gets out. Simp gonna drop as well. This is one you gotta close out. You're gonna go in. Okay, I thought he'd be probably insta-traded. He is.
Oh, get the fuck out of there.
Oh, shit. Sunny
They
position is gone, and there you go. Around to Optic Texas.
He got one, though. I'm surprised he got one.
But yeah, maybe it goes differently if Abizi's able to get one clean and get out.
Well, Abizi actually does it a lot because that initial nade hits 2 players top cat, right? So that gives them the info that they're dropping cat into pool, and both those players are probably around 40, 50 HP. So that gives him the green light to challenge. The problem is, I think he gets double challenge. Yeah, he
Like
just
triple
that.
Yeah,
they're all there. But Lexi gets out, but it doesn't matter. His teammates get taken down.
Yeah, I think he started to panic, and Draza went in to help, and Draza got cut down before he, I don't even know if he got one. Or maybe he got one.
I think he died right away.
Did he? Yeah, so that sequence that looked pretty good for FaZe did not pan out. But you get one now if you're Optic, and now you get back over to the defensive side of things. You've tried to play it with some aggression. Pred nearly caught, but staying up. Draza tries to get the angle, repeat, just trying to get those arms up and get him back over the wall. Looks like they're trying to isolate him, but he's got to be easy here to work. But the BZ in trouble too is he has 20 HP. They are hunting right now. There's multiple players to deal with. Nice little 2-man game there with the BZ and Draza.
I mean, some of these scenarios, FaZe just staying up. It's looking like Optic gonna have the advantage. Instead, FaZe flipping that on its head. So now you have that first blood. Bomb not planted yet, though. You're being very patient. That allows Kenny to catch Cell and turn this into a 3-on-3. And I think Steps is up here, guys, but you guys we're stuck in our spawn, so I can't plant this yet.
Well, yeah, because even after what Pred, you still had Shotzzy there, kind of in that 1-on-2, and he's able to stay alive. Simp gonna bring it back, though.
2v2.
Yeah, fuck out of here, Shotzzy. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Now into this 2 versus 2. Time though,
I still like
bomb
Shotzzy.
this entire time.
He's funny as hell. Even though he's
see him just coming
too, but I think
over
he's
to
still
Draws.
funny.
They figure out how they want to attack.
Ah, shit.
Kenny's in bomb.
Does he check it? Nope, not gonna check. Simp's gonna drop. Draza.
Oh, check your
gonna be
corner.
able to win the
Oh
fight.
my
And Kenny
god,
tucked in
brother.
the corner, able to win the round. Back to back now for Texas.
Yeah, great play out again. It feels like there's always someone in that corner, maybe when bomb is down, but you're not expecting it right away. And while he just stays patient, hits a great slide. Kenny now up to 6.
Nice slide. Kenny taking a breath, focusing up on the next round. Nice stretch here from Optic. And yeah, that was just a weird round, bro. Yeah, because you're right. Like, Simple saw the bomb the entire time, but even after Pred, like, Shotzzy has kind of kept them pinned back.
Well, you had no help, right? So you're just going back and forth. Are they going to drop down on me? He has no idea.
Kenny on 4 straight, Dashy 3.
Oh, they're hitting mid.
Back-to-back rounds for Optic. Slow it down a little bit this time. No kind of instant plant over towards A. Playing behind the trophy will be Pred for now.
Yeah, they got 8. Just gotta sit there.
They got trophies galore. Set up here on the
get some
steps.
info though that like one player is bottom vault through that nade, so they have an idea they're set up already at A.
This is getting very interesting.
Hello. Oh, just able to get out of it.
Oh shit.
Pred nearly the first blood, and then Walp easy with the first drop. Draza insta-traded though, 3v3.
Yeah, I think they're lucky that Draza doesn't get 2 there, so a nice trade. So keep it a 3 versus 3, and yeah, just the way FaZe is set up. I mean, you have art control. Did Cell spot him? I'm not sure. It looks like he's gonna slide out and get the kill, and the bomb doesn't go down.
Yeah, I don't know if he saw a name or just saw him right before he slid across, but I wasn't really sure. Be tough to tell sometimes with X-ray, but bomb didn't go down as you said, so now they're gonna Trying to get it down,
That's
getting it
good
caught
work.
again.
That's a good
Nice job and
strat.
patience
I like
there
that.
from FaZe. Map kind of flipped a bit.
Even if he dies there on that bomb, just the fact it doesn't plant, like you're in a really good position.
It had to be close.
2-on-3.
It had to be close.
To maybe clutch that up.
No, look
Yeah,
at that
he was
trigger.
like
That's the
half a
difference
second
between
away,
a
I wanna
pro
say.
shooting that gun and us
That's what it seemed like.
They're better, bro.
He stopped the streak
Well,
there
I mean,
from
we're
Optic.
not gunning people that far.
Get back into control in this map too.
100%.
Kind of expect a battle back and forth on Vault, and that's what we got thus far. Let's see if anything different from FaZe here offensively, or not the same aggression maybe you saw from Optic Texas in the last defensive round, so trying to keep FaZe on their toes.
They have been quick though, honestly. Yeah, the last couple, they've been very. You're gonna go right away.
Yep.
The problem is though, Bomb is
Don't
trying
say
to
that,
get
man.
numbers here, but first blood over to Dashy.
I mean, Celium got caught.
Fuck.
Timing may work out for
Intimidated.
BZ. Trying to chase him down. Chasing. A
Oh,
team kill comes in
shit.
as
That's
well.
not
Oh
bueno.
god, that might be the Punisher. Kenny gets team nated. Now you give numbers on over to FaZe. Pred, the back of the lineup, can he make a play? He's got one on his right, and he's going to fall. So does Dashy. Teammate probably cost him in that situation. If you had a 4v3.
I'll take Cell down
I'd see
with the
exactly
teammate.
how it happened, but
Yeah, I mean, yeah, neither did I, but it's again, it's like just Dashy out of Kenny. Unfortunately, just Dashy just had some rounds. Fortunate things happening to him right now in this map. But yeah, it kind of changes the tide, turns the tide for Atlanta FaZe. That just opens up so much room, allows Draza to go on that pinch, finds the final two.
Oh, and even the timing, like when Abizi was rotating off a bomb, like whoever was down low holding it with an AR, like the second they gave it up, like Abizi pushed, and like it just became this race. But 2-round advantage up for FaZe. Pressure on Optic now to get this bomb down and get this round win. Shotzi in his hole.
Shit.
You know, it could be a playmaker from there, but it's going to be BZ with the first blood. Kenny getting caught early. BZ thinking nade and entry. Neither
Might
hit.
get hit from the back.
Could just be on a
Might
Dashy.
get hit.
But he's going to get caught. He was just kind of lurking, watching the flank, all down to Pride now.
Oh, shit.
A dominant stretch here from FaZe, and well, they're on the bomb already. Pred, doesn't matter if he
I didn't
wins
know
this
there's someone
fight,
up there.
because they've already got the defuse. One more round needed to take a 2-0 edge,
I
and
thought it was
despite
Charlie
the
as hell, dude.
frustrations
What
and the
the
loss
fuck?
yesterday, so far FaZe brushing that off and dominating these
Because,
first
like,
two.
Pred
I
gave
don't
up.
know what
Like, he
Cell's
quit.
doing here, but Pred's thinking he's back in Australia doing this guy. He's like a kangaroo, hippity hop hop.
That's just how he's a freak.
Yeah, he's just trying to waste time, right? His teammates on the bomb, but yeah, I mean, just nice adjustments here for FaZe. I think, honestly, Optic had some strong showings and again, just some unfortunate rounds.
Well, it feels like, yeah, I mean, it was really 2-2, and like Optic were looking good, and then I blink your eyes, and it's just 5-2 advantage for FaZe. And that just sometimes happens in Search and Destroy, especially against a team like
That
this.
shit
But
looks funny
yeah,
as
here's
hell,
like,
bro. What
4
the
straight for Kenny, 3
fuck
straight
was
for
that?
Dashy. They tied it up, and then, jeez. FaZe just kind of take over. Nice adjustments, as you said. A chance to close it out here on offense. Cell just being annoying. Trying to catch Mr. Annoying and Shotzi, and he's able to do just that. First blood to FaZe, advantage to FaZe. Bomb is planted.
Oh,
Cell
I'm trying
will
to
eventually get sniffed out, but a little bit more information over to the FaZe side.
Oh, he's fucking. He's just fucking chilling at that point.
Yeah, now Draza, we've seen him a couple of times. Like he's sort of the active one while Bomb is planning to try to find the opening. Instead, he's gonna find an Optic player. Nice nade from Sim, maybe to slow this retake down, but it's all down to Abizi as Ken. Some great shots.
Nice job. You get the first blood of your FaZe, but Optic Texas do an incredible job bringing it back.
Kenny wall hacking?
Yeah, Draws just, yeah, he has been the active one
might
there.
be.
That little timing, one on your
cares,
left,
man?
one on your right. He holds there for another second. He might get a freebie and can finesse, but
right back, Kudo.
doesn't work out for him.
All right, man.
And a good job just isolating Cell after that first blood, is making sure he can't really get anything else going. And Kenny, who started with like 5 or 6 pretty early on, now trying to get it going again.
Yeah, now it's just you kind of talked about it. Sort of like they always like try to hunt down Shotzi. Right now he's 2-8. It's just, can he get an opening?
Nah, bro. That sometimes this matchup, at least talking to Crowder, like the FaZe boys, like last year, like that was like their game plan. Like keep Shotzi in front of us, play maps and keep him in front of us. Don't let him find openings. If he gets a kill, he needs to be called out, and needs to be dealt with. And he's had some tough matchups against them over the last year or two. Obviously, you're not always gonna be able to shut down a player.
No, that's
Shotzi,
not gonna happen all the
But
time.
I think they feel like if they do, they win. And well, last year it was true. He's trying to find an opening. Nothing for him quite yet. Shotzzy, we'll see. Hopping back over to him. He's just roaming around mid-map. You've got two getting aggressive outer B lane. How's that timing going to work out? I mean, Draza and Cell, really, it's going to come down to what they find and the timing they find.
Yeah, this map's just going to flip on its head. It's just a question of, do Optic end up going to B? Maybe they don't. Well, Shotzi's going to get that first blood. Maybe this round gets him going. Oh, or not. Nice shots from Zip. I don't think it was all the way back to full, but
I'm hoping
still
not.
An insane slide, Chow.
I'm hoping not. Or that was just a slide and just joked straight headshots. BZ and Simp, Tiny Tears started us off, and they're trying to clutch up. Adashi's going to get headshot fried. Simp is just cheesing people. It's all going to come down to Simp down to 1 versus 2. This would be for the ace, and this would be for the map win.
I'm trying to find an AR.
Yeah, that would help as you're trying to retake B, huh? Yeah, hoping to find one, not able to. This is A, maybe it's a chance to clutch, but there it's going to be so tough. 2 ARs looking at you, not able to find any success, and good job by Optic Texas just closing it out.
Dude, fucking Sim shit on Shotzi in mid.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he fucked with the bomb, right? Not committing, because that was a trap set up by FaZe. They wanted them to go inside
Simple
A.
sliding. He was fucking sliding.
And
Shotzi shooting him, and he fucking
he's gonna pop up, get that first blood.
Got a headshot on that.
So nice plays for John so far for Optic, and they're staying alive. They win 2 in a row.
Yeah, well, we saw the 1-5 comeback on Hacienda. Now they're trying to do the 2-5 comeback round by round. They bring it back.
If there's a map we've seen a ton of comebacks on, it's this one.
Yeah, true.
Si, senor.
We got RC in play. 5 straight for Pred. He was having a bit of a struggle, but
shit, that's crazy
starting
time.
to take over in this stretch. Shotzzy, there you go. Another first blood for him. Was having a real rough one at 2 and 8. Now starting to get activated early in this. There's another one. They're picking them apart.
Oh, that's just crazy timing.
Dross it though, brings it back. We got 2 versus 2.
Planning B.
We'll see what they opt to do with this bomb.
I like it.
Yeah, for the planting. Well, nobody outside. It's just, can Simp get away? As he tries to rotate. Oh, he almost messed up his movement as well.
Oh, no, Simp, my king, no.
He may want to reposition. Is he trying to call in the RC? I don't think so, actually. Okay, so he's just going to reposition. But while that happens, Shotzi's already under Draza. They might not know this. Well, he's going to turn now. The nade, though, on point. But Simp's going to find Dashi 1 versus 1, 22 seconds to go.
Simp, Shotzi.
Simp
Time on
Simp
Simp's favor now. Shotzi, he's just on it. Unfortunately for him, Simp has got the angle. He'll take that one-on-one, and FaZe will close out the search. Nice little run from Optic Texas late in that. Well, easy with the first drop. Draws it insta-traded, though. 3v3. Yeah.
I think it was actually not win on that one.
FaZe.
What round was it?
But just be on the Dashi. But he's going to get time, right? He's
no, that was after this.
First blood if you're...
Yeah, he's 2 and 8.
His boys. If he gets a kill, he needs to be called out and needs to be dealt with. And
a little bit more forward.
He's had some tough matchups against them over the last year or 2.
I just wait.
Obviously, you're not always gonna be able to shut down.
No, that's not gonna happen.
But I think they feel like if they do, they win. And well, last year it was true. He's trying to find an opening. Nothing for him quite yet. Shotzzy, and we'll see. Hopping back over to him. He's just roaming around mid-map. You've got 2 getting aggressive outer B lane. How's that timing going to work out? I mean, Draza and Cell, really, it's going to come down to what they find and the timing they find.
Yeah, this map's just going to flip on its head. It's just a question of, do Optic end up going to B? Maybe they don't. Well, Shotzi's going to get that first blood. Maybe this round gets him going.
Oh!
Or not. Nice shots from Simp. I don't think it was all the way back to full.
Hope you should talk the control, but before we get there to talk about the first 2. Chris, how are you, sir?
Shut up, Clint. They need to win now.
Yeah. Hey, Clint, I got you something.
What do you got?
Yes,
what
sir.
These, dude?
Yes, sir.
Dude.
I think I have to win a map at least.
Because you're 40. Oh, back to the desk. Thanks.
I thought they were going to do
Oh, they hate us.
So let's jump in here and talk about what we just witnessed because
that was a 4D's nuts.
There's so much.
I wasn't allowed to say the real version. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. Let's take a look at your scuff play of the game. Game 1.
Yeah, this first hard point, I mean, I think he'll probably desire a little bit more from Optic here, but yeah, just FaZe on this P2, just catching absolute fire. We had an awesome listen-in, shout out to the production. You saw them, they're just like playing aggressive on the rotation, and then as soon as they find the kills, go back to block. You get like an 8 streak here, and then at the end, Draza just finding 3 huge kills. The player we highlighted before the series because he just finds so much success against Optic Texas.
Draza's the real deal. He gets fired up for big matches. You saw it establishing that dominance in game 1. And my big takeaway was not just how well Draza was playing, but also the impact on the other side. Dashy got shut down in the first half of that hard point. You see him come to life in the first half of Search and Destroy. Finishes with just 5 kills, 0 first blood, 0 clutches.
Oh,
Optic's having a tough time. It's not just Pred's fault. This is what I'm trying to say to the chat. Other players are being affected.
It's a slow start everywhere. What's funny is I was literally looking at that map number 1. I was like, oh, Abizi's having really slow start. Oh my gosh, Dashy's having a really slow start. But sometimes that happens. You can't put it on them. The fundamentals from Atlanta FaZe were just so clean that map number 1.
Yeah, and even in the Search and Destroy, like some great offensive rounds, I thought, from Optic Texas, just not finish them off, like getting through their base, getting bombs down at B, just not able to clutch up here. And in this round, prior to this clip, like Dashy, he sees Sip, and then he just loses track of him. Sip ends up finding a big 2. That was a 2 versus 3. Just starting off this game on the wrong foot. But you even it out at 2-2. Some big adjustments for FaZe. Like, they're just controlling bottom vault. You saw when Optic did get that bomb down B, a big kill comes out from that bottom vault. And, you know, just lost too many rounds early. This is what I'm talking about right here. Like, you get over towards B, you should just win the round.
Yeah, from the side of Optic Texas, like they've already kind of been struggling in the attacks, middle of the pack overall. Their post plant has been needing some work, and so I understand why they tried to put Vault into the mix, just because it can be such a one-dimensional map at times. But that in turn is kind of what bit them in the end, because like Ann said, they left that bottom vault for so much pressure to be put on from the side of Abizi and Sim. And for Atlanta FaZe, like they play this map much different than the rest of the league. They put a lot of pressure in mid and get controls of those hallways, which kind of puts a stop to a player like Shotzi, who's trying to make a mess. We saw it in the last couple of rounds where he got through and it worked, and Atlanta FaZe quickly changed that game plan and went over towards that B side. So great adjustments from the side of Atlanta FaZe. Optic Texas, still some work to be done for the Search and Destroys.
Atlanta celebrating a tight game 2. They are now on match point. Optic needs to win 3 straight. Nameless, this is what we got left. Protocol, Hacienda, red card. Is Ali going to be gloating in the green room?
Yeah, probably. I mean, you look at this protocol, and for Optic, like 0-2 on it, obviously with their last roster, but maybe Pred comes in, you know, just goes crazy. You never know. Magic can happen. He's warmed up now.
I've been told we have some numbers. Let's take a look at them. This is main AR battle. Control at Major 1. I mean, yeah, they're number both 1 versus number 3.
They're both incredible. I mean, Dashy has not had enough maps to really make this a really impactful stat if we're talking about the major, but has an opportunity here to go up against.
I have faith. I think it's going to happen. Major 2 is coming up. Optic will be hosting it. Reminder, get your tickets right now. It is going to be a blast. Al, you looking forward to going now?
Of course I'm looking forward. I always love an Allen event, especially not only how loud it gets, but the food and the weather. Unbeatable.
Let's take a look at another birthday surprise for the man.
Dude, what is this?
14,610 days old.
Oh my God.
2,087 weeks. That would be 480 months and over a whole lot of hours. Maven, well done. You have
shout out Easy Mac.
How many of those hours are spent in RPG? That's what I need.
A lot.
And a quarter of that time he's spent hosting Call of Duty events or commentating them. You're a legend, Maven. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. You're also so sweet and wonderful to me. All they do is make fun of me in the green room for being old.
That's not true.
No, actually, we all, listen, I was just talking about this in the green room. I like how we all get along really well and have fun. Like, it's nice. It makes your job easy when you get along with everybody.
We're all old, dude.
Yeah, I guess we all kind of old.
Dude, like, it is what it is.
Chris is starting to smell like musty. You know when like you get old enough, you smell musty, like a goddamn library or something?
Wow.
Well, I didn't say you smelled musty, Ali. I was talking about Chris.
Yeah.
You just got like your Ellen pantsuit on, or whatever that is. This is a highlights of me being a moron. Yeah, it sure is. Thank you to the production team. I appreciate you guys.
That was a highlight every day.
Every day.
Was that?
Every day.
It was every day.
It's funny because like I'm not like an unintelligent human being, you know. Like I got my degree. I'm pretty smart dude, but like on camera and just in general, I like to be a jackass. So I like to just be.
Hey, listen, it's a video game. We're having fun.
I made a personality out of just being an idiot, and it's a good time. Because then no one expects anything of you, Joe. And then when you do something smart, they're like, wow. Wow. I'll say one thing right about the game. People are like, nice breakdown. But thanks.
Nobody says that.
No, it's been a while.
Yeah.
No, it's been a while. I don't break stuff down anymore. I just leave that to you. I just sit
That's
here.
Good. That's
I just
good.
yap. I just yap the BS. I fill the silence, Joe, so then you can drop in the little knowledge nuggets. You love, who doesn't love a good knowledge nugget?
I love some nuggets.
Mixed in with your chicken nuggets. How many chicken nuggets do you think you could fit in your mouth at one time?
At one time? 6?
Oh, double digits for you for sure.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm thinking at least 10. Sim's thinking 20. Oh, wow. 20 bullets that I don't hit. A little windy there. He pops up.
Just crazy strength.
Yep. Sure.
Got you with the Halo stream, huh?
Sure was. But we did see FaZe on this yesterday, and they kind of got beat up. We saw a different looking Vancouver Surge that just brought it to them. And this has been a map that FaZe have been solid at, but just not as of late with what the loss to Thieves and the loss to Surge. And
moving over there.
Now with the change to the map, they're looking for improvements here.
I mean, that guy's POV is just different. I don't know. He just went up a staircase, down a staircase, up a zip line.
At 40, I get tired watching that.
No, I actually did. I'm out of breath. But yeah, Cellian picked it up. So great job by him. Not a lot of shots, a lot of freedom in their spawn, but he's right back to the point, just trying to do what he can. But FaZe for now, just trying to pause the clock. While Fred, well, he's hunting.
He is out and hunting. And this is why you like to have this man just tuck away.
Yeah, yin and yang.
Okay, press in the fucking
annoy
corner.
the opposition, and well, it's less annoying when you read that corner and Draza slides in and gets the kill. So this ends up being a waste of time. BZ now, he's trying to get to work on the other side of things. Up, down. Let's ride. Finding kills all night. BZ in your base, and well, can't quite get prone in time to stay up. Kenny will deal with it. Lives-wise, a little bit of an advantage here for FaZe. 35 seconds on the clock. They're trying to get this minute extension.
Wow, Fred snapped. Fred snapped there. I mean, he gets some help from Sim. Yeah. Gets some help. Still not done, though. Dashing right off his spawn, able to find a double. And they're able to trade out on a beast. He's still 30 seconds. FaZe still have to work this point. And we're down to 11 lives on both sides.
This is FaZe control sometimes. It's like objective second, kills first, it feels like. As a string of headshots come through, they take the advantage in the kills. They also get the minute extension, but not a whole lot of time. Minute 20 to go. Nice shots there for Abizi. That's just where he loves to get that right side lane.
Yeah, he's always
to work
around this house.
Yep. Yeah, he'll be the one guy they'll send forward more often than not. Just kind of leave the other three to play a little bit more standard, but now Abizi looking to work the stairwell. He'll catch himself a freebie there. One more inside. He's ready for it. Needs probably one more boldy. He wins that with a hop from Pred. Able to take it down.
Oh.
Sim gets a call out from Abizi. He looks to get involved. That's a great nade there from Pred. Sim drops right onto it. Hit to half HP.
He didn't take enough damage. I think he would kill
Pred's
him.
eventually going to die, right? No, yeah, he finally falls, but he gets 3. A nice sequence there from Pred. But the problem is you only have one player left. The life advantage was over to FaZe. It's going to be all on Dashy now. The efficiency out of Pred, not quite enough.
Imagine Dashy clutch with a 1v3.
Treat it like an S&D round. Maybe you come up with a clutch, but not going to happen. FaZe. The battle of attrition goes their way.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. Like, they kept the lives just close enough, and, yeah, ended up winning the battle. But there was just a couple of gunfights, like the one on the Shotzi when he gets loose. I mean, finding Pred in that corner. You're in some spots if you're Optic to, like, just have the life advantage and be annoying. It just FaZe just efficient to make sure that their base is clear.
Vibes high right now for FaZe. Draws and Simp there, all smiles, and well, feels pretty good probably when you're up 2-0 in the series. Up 1-0 into control. Texas working on things and working to get it going in this round. We'll see if they can bring it back offensively now as they take their crack at it. So I think Simps is waiting there for that play the entire time. Right as he gives it up, Shotzi comes in. Just game of timing, that's what you'll see. But Simp just repositions, ends up finding himself Kenny in that sequence. Dashy ultimately will trade it out. Pred trying to do what we saw BZ doing on the other side, but that's an AR playing deep. He's going to have to reevaluate his plan of attack. Shotzi, I thought that gunfight was going to get away from him, but nice kind of recentering and tracking there to take out Cell.
Well, Pred gets off the point here. I mean, you'd love to have... Okay, well, they're going to pause the clock over towards B. It's going to be Kenny with Yatane. So now you have Shotzi and Pred in your base. The problem is, though, is they're spawning them, yeah, on top of Ken. Pred, though, just going to back it on up. And again, just stay on this point. But he'll hop off, just try to play his life.
Abizi, aggressive on the other end as we watch Pred lurk. It's Abizi that finds more success. Once again, Draza is able to sniff out Pred. Abizi now and kind of his hunting a little more efficient than what we saw from Pred on the other side of it. 4 straight for him, up to 12 and 6. Trying to hit some pre-fires. Nate's in now to back him up, but he's just going to backwards sprint on out of there. Omni movement his way out over and take out another. He'll finally get shut down. And time becoming a factor now because you got, well, 1 tick and half a tick. And it wasn't Abizi. Now it's going to be Simp.
Yeah, and I think honestly, you look at probably the start of this run if you're Optic, when you had Shotzi and Pred pushed up.
Smooth that fucking slide.
It felt like they were a little bit all over the place because you had Kenny over towards B, one player was thinking A, they get off the A point, they end up spawning phase over at B. It just felt like they could probably have gotten that A objective done. Or at least pause the clock so they had more time to work with if this happened. Instead, now you are just spawn trapped.
You know, they are in trouble with this one right now. Not much time left to go. You're down 6 lives. Yeah,
I think Jen was 4-9 going into this, so he just doesn't find any success in the round.
Yeah, I mean, I think the fact is right now, Lenafase are a better team than Optic is right now, but it's still early with Pred back in the mix. You probably have to listen, even though you won a world championship together, it's still, they didn't have that much time on this particular title. The game has evolved a bit. This map in particular has changed. You got to get the comms locked back in, figure out how you want to play certain scenarios, and well, in fact, this is a tough matchup to start it. I don't want to make excuses for him. It's just the reality of the situation.
It's what it is.
Yeah. That's why I was saying this wouldn't feel that much pressure. You're going up against the best team in the game, just won a major. Try to take this as a learning experience and not get too frustrated by it, but FaZe trying to put him in a body bag with a 3-0, 3-0. One more round, they'll close this out. It was what the double neg from Dashy to map 1. Now Kenny having the struggles at 4 and 16.
Dude, Kenny's fucking getting slammed.
We're gonna start the comeback. It has to start this round or we are done. Draza. He's got another multi. You're immediately onto the point.
You think, what's it called?
Kind of his spot right away.
Kenny's gonna hit the point.
Draza's letting him know because he's on 6 straight.
When this is just sort of like this is what FaZe always kind of defaults to.
You think,
just stay alive, put Draza on the point, easy, gets pushed forward, try to get done with this A point to have the life advantage.
God damn it, bro.
Draza's now up to 7 in a row. Spot Shotzi in the window.
I don't know what's probably thinking about that shit.
Snapping right now.
Yeah, he is snapping, he is shooting, that is for sure. Abizi, after he got his multi kind of deep in the spawn of Texas, right back into it. Nice movement there, but couldn't quite finish off the shots. But they got their extension, they got a nice little life advantage. They're in prime position to now shut down this round. Draza is absolutely snapping. I say he wins that gunfight. Lordy, he's not even back to full yet, but he falls, and the FaZe boys, I mean, unlike yesterday, they're playing with some confidence today. But that's just, bro, that's this matchup. It's going to bring out maybe not always the absolute best, but damn near close to it.
Well, I think that's just, I mean, Surge was, they were lasering yesterday.
Surge was disgusting. Yeah, dude, I don't know what they were doing.
I saw that the post stats, like Nasty's post game stats were.
Oh, that's the best we've seen him this year, that's for sure. Yeah. He was unreal.
Excited to see more of them.
No, I am too. Like, that's what, I'm just wondering, was that, like, FaZe a little overconfident and flat, or was that all just Vancouver improving? It's so hard to tell, bro. Like, I don't want to down talk Surge. I don't want to make an excuse for FaZe, but it's like, I don't know after one series. That's just not the result we expected. It's not. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Time will tell. We're trying to close out the game right now with the second tick done, looking for the third. We're halfway there. Abizi's still eating. Draza finds a kill, and this map and this series is done, folks. Not much to chat about. FaZe give him an old-fashioned ass whooping, as Optic just couldn't find any success over any of the 3 modes. And, well, listen, you got work to do. You expected to have work to do. Pred's back in the lineup, and I just think if you're a fan of Optic, like, I wouldn't panic.
Yeah.
I don't know who the hell they're going to
losing is learning.
For interview.
Absolutely, Joe. Losing is learning. In fact, some VOD to watch and maybe what went wrong. But, yeah, I mean, the fact is, FaZe just the better team right now. They're hot off that major win, and they looked very strong there. Tough one for Ken. I mean, damage-wise right there, that's usually how it looks, though. Like, someone gets bodied, but the damage is still there. Abizi has himself a map, and yeah, you were talking about their default, what they like to get to offensively, and they just got it over and over again.
Yeah,
they really did.
But on the other side, again, for Optic, I think you probably go back and watch that offensive round. Like, there was a couple of chances where you just tell they weren't on the same page. Still probably watch that over and
fix it. That's probably the #1 thing you're trying to fix is just being on the same page when it comes to like comms and position on the map. Just like
certain situations.
Things being in sync and not as scattered as it probably felt for them. And I'm sure they're feeling it, and it'll get better day by day in scrims, but we will not be seeing a Hacienda or a Red Car. I was hoping this was a series that might go the distance. I was wondering just purely because, I mean, I think logically you thought FaZe would win this. The only thing that made me question it is kind of the series yesterday. If you took that series out of it yesterday, I'd be like, yeah, it's a FaZe.
Well, I just thought like maybe with the vaults, like maybe they, you know.
True, that's true. That's true.
Probably was shooting, which they were, but yeah, just FaZe a little bit too good right now.
A little bit too good, and yeah, they'll take that one 3-0 for our third match of the day. Desk, what are your thoughts on FaZe versus Optic?
You guys are making excuses for. Because honestly, no, like being serious.
Let them be real.
We're gonna open a dialogue about it. Like Vancouver came in with Neptune on a week's practice and beat Atlanta FaZe. If this is Optics like trap card, bringing Pred back into the lineup, I expect them to be a little bit more competitive than that. I do understand that they haven't played together in a little bit, but in some of these moments, like it's the same problems I saw early on, right? So I don't know. They gotta figure something out. They gotta figure something out quick.
Is it a matchup thing? Can Optic go to Game 5s regularly against Atlanta FaZe throughout the rest of Black Ops 6?
They should be. I feel like that's where the expectation kind of lies. The fact that I think Ant put it really well. This was an extremely lackluster performance from the side of Optic Texas, considering how high our opinions are of them.
Yeah,
but they also they haven't been looking that good across the board. Their hardpoint's been taking a really big dip. Their S&D is either they are slamming teams or they're getting slammed. And then for Control, they're number 9 defensive team in the league right now. So loading on this protocol, the way the offenses were to be expected considering how bad their controls looked when it comes to defense. But again, Optic Texas, I mean, they were the favorite seed coming into Madrid when we were going into it. So it's kind of like,
I mean, listen,
is it a bad day?
Coming into this series, like it's not like Atlanta have been world beaters in hardpoint. Like they were 5-5 in HP, right? So you come into that vault, you're thinking Optic has a really good opportunity, and it's like you're all inside of a P1 on that last rotation. FaZe just runs in, immediately breaks a 4-man setup, and then flips. Then we get to this Control, a protocol where Optic doesn't even make some progression, 0-2 coming into the series on it, but we just saw Atlanta FaZe on this yesterday. It did not look great, right? No. What happens? Flip it around, and Optic gets smoked. The chemistry doesn't look there. You don't answer any questions either because Kenny's performance, like, not good, right? A lot of Optic fans kind of on his heels about his individual performance, and yeah, man, he's just adding kind of more to that fire by having a dud here in this Control.
They get to marinate on it, but not long, because they've got another match to go on Sunday. Optic will be back in action. Atlanta FaZe will finish week 1 at 1-1, but this was quite the meaningful 3-0 as they let the rest of the league know, yeah, it's just one map off.
Yeah, it's
one match off against Vancouver.
It's a tough match going up against Atlanta FaZe. I understand that. I just expect a team of this caliber that won a ring to come out a little bit better. Come out a little bit better.
We welcome in the hazard in the mirror. Draza, how you doing, my guy?
I'm feeling great, man. Great 3-0.
Causing problems for Optic once again. What is it about this matchup that gets you extra fired up?
I think just playing with Ken back in the day, playing Optic, I kind of stole his whole thing, and I think I just can't be killed when I play those guys.
Jocelyn, this win is so unreal that I would ask you about yesterday more than I want to ask you about today. Do you guys feel like you kind of just came out a little bit flat versus Surge? Not to take it away from them, but I mean, you're our major winners.
Yeah, I think we definitely were playing a little slow in some situations yesterday, and I think we were also losing a lot more gunfights than we normally do. And I think if we come up flat against anyone in the league like that, they're going to be able to take maps / win. So I think, for us today, we just had to lock back in, playing the big dogs, and take care of them.
Oh, so look, he showed respect.
Jocelyn, the control on S&D's been phenomenal, throughout the major and coming into the split. The hard point been up and down. How do you guys equal it out and become dominant at HP?
Yeah, I think just keeping our fundamentals correct and playing a full 10 minutes of those ideas that we have is big for us, because I feel like sometimes, like I was saying yesterday, we're playing a little too slow in certain situations and we're not being quick in some other ones. So it's kind of just trying to click and get it all to go together, because in the minor it happened and we were 7-1 at hardpoint. So it's kind of trying to get back to clicking as for the full 10 minutes.
FaZe has been pretty good at major 2s. How are you guys feeling about this one coming up? I was looking at your strength of schedule. It doesn't look too tough this time around.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for LAN. I want that 3-peat, so that's what we're going for. I'm super excited, and I'm super confident with the team that we have here.
Love that call out from the minor to the major, now major 2, and then remember that $1 million+ tournament called EWC.
Like 3.5 P.
Atlanta FaZe pretty darn good at this game. We'll see you soon, Draza.
Thank you, thank you.
Awesome stuff from that guy. Love to hear from him as always, but we still have one more match to go. And Allie, I feel like this one may be the most impactful for the